Hello everyone, odedex here. Welcome to episode 28 of Listening to Let's Play. Right now I'm in my Thaumcraft room, and those of you with the keen eyes, except for the fleshing textures with the Thaumcraft blocks, will also notice that the room has expanded. I've expanded this room because, well, thinking about how I'm going to solve my current sorting problem, I actually also thought about, instead of manually taking care of all those shards that I'm collecting here and there in numbers, I thought about taking this entire sorting area to the next level. So I plan to add another sorting machine below to actually sort out also, or a filter. I'm not sure which one I want yet. To also take care of the shards and other Thaumcraft stuff. But before I do that, actually I want to get some more light in here. And I'm sick of torches. So I'm going to create something from red power. It's extremely useful. They're the lamps. Now there are two types of lamps. The inverted, except for the colors, there are the inverted and the orange lamps. And then there is the cage lamps, which quite awesome to be honest, but I don't really need them. I want the lamps. So I'm gonna go for the inverted white lamp. And the only difference is basically the relativity to the redstone signal. Normal lamps will turn on when you have a redstone signal, and inverted lamps will turn off when you have a redstone signal. So basically, if you don't supply the redstone signal, it's always on. So let's see, I want to get a bunch of white lamps. I'm gonna need redstone, glowstone, and bone meal, which I should have a lot of everything. I should have a lot of bones. I can start pulverizing them. And redstone, I do not have too many. Oh, actually I managed to apparently just cut some, so it's pretty good. Glowstone. And do I need anything else? Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of glass panes and a lot of redstone torches as well. So let's get these. Alright, so I got a little bit too much bone meal. Or maybe not actually. I'm gonna go for, create 70 torches, let's go for 16, arbitrary number. So I'm gonna need, I need 2 white lumar per inverted lamp. So I'm gonna need 32 of those, basically 16 crafts. And I'm going to need a bunch of glass panes. I'm gonna need 6 times 16, that's 96. So 64, and that's 96. Should have exhausted completely, the glass panes and the lumar. So I got these nice red lamps. I'm thinking currently just placing them on the ground to replace those torches in the middle of the room. As you can see, they light up and without any redstone signal, because these are the inverted types. They will require redstone signal to actually turn off, but that's not something I'm interested in, as I want them to be turned on all the time. And by the way, I've been talking to Soren about the buggy textures, and he said he knows about this, and I think it's basically already taken care of in the current version of Thaumcraft, and which should be available sometime soon with the Darwolf 20 pack. So can not worry about that anymore. Okay, so I pretty much prefer it looking this way. I can leave these 2 torches here. Can also probably replace these 2 torches in the middle of the room. Not my favorite. Okay, so I'm quickly turning off all my engines, which will supply power to my quarries, because I want to, when I'm handling with moving things around, I don't want the quarries to actually generate anything and accidentally overload the system and might even spill some precious diamonds. I'd rather avoid it altogether, so I'm just temporarily shutting them down. Also, let's see, does this thing keep up? Yeah, well, the 3 redstone engines keep up here, but my pump in the nether apparently doesn't keep up, so I'm gonna need to take care of that. Meantime, I can turn these guys off, so the redstone, the my nether pump can can create a slight backlog while I'm managing this. Okay, so let's get started. So first, I'm going to quickly let this empty out, and I'm actually also going to sort my inventory, so be right back. Okay, so I'm going to start with a quick check. Let's see what can I move with the gravity gun to see if I can save some time. Can I move an ender chest with the gravity gun? Nope. Can I move the filter? Nope. Can still move the blocks, just making sure that the gun is working, but I can't move any red power or ender chests things around, so it's gonna have to be a little bit messy. Alright, so I moved the sorting machine here for a very specific reason. I'm planning to add 2 more filters and not sorting machines, because I don't need sorting machines for whatever else I need. So I moved it here so I can have another filter going down, another filter going up. So this way I can have all my, let's say, red power machinery available to me. Like I can see everything that's happening, and I can modify things that are happening at real time from the same area. For instance, I won't have to go downstairs to modify the Thaumcraft sorting and everything. So I can connect this. So again, same old, my to be processed, to be smelted, and to be taken as is. Now I want to have 2 more filters. Should have them. Yep. 2 filters. One going up and one going down. This one will require some rotating. It looks like this, right? Yep, it's going down. This one will be taking out anything that can be mined with from Thaumcraft, basically. So I'm gonna sample out of each thing. So air shards, fire shard, water shard, earth shard, V shard, dull shard, and amber. I think that's pretty much sums it up. Nothing else can be mined. There is the quicksilver, but the quicksilver needs to be processed as well, so I'm gonna leave it here. Because, yeah. So let's place each one of them inside. So it's gonna filter out only these guys. And this one is gonna have a special treatment. I'm gonna have him color what he outputs as black. I'm gonna remove dirt and cobblestone from here. Actually, I'm gonna place a stack of each and get some more tubing. So the result of what I'm doing here will be that this sorting machine is free of cobblestone and dirt, which is mostly what's clogging up my machine, because it ticks as fast as my quarries generate either cobblestone or dirt, and I'm not really interested in my sorting machine to get clogged up with these things. I wanted to actually only sort out the more rare stuff. Could actually also, when I think about it, add sand, but sand is not as rare. Anyway, this one will color black anyway, because that's the color of not processing, and we'll simply take care of any of those dirt or cobblestone blocks. Now I'm going to need another timer, because filters are not operated the same way. Can also set this to its usual routine. Now it's not filtering anything because sorting anything because it has nothing to sort. And I just need some red alloy wire. So the filter, I don't know, does redstone connect to a chunk loader? I don't know if it has any effect. Let's separate it anyway. I don't want anything unnatural happening. I'd rather use a strip to make it not as big. Okay, so 1, 2, actually, yeah, like this, and timer. Let's have these tick every half a second, or half a second. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to connect this filter to a chest or something, but yeah, it's still quite temporary, so let me turn on back my quarries. Okay, so both of my quarries are running, not at full speed yet, But as you can see, cobblestone and dirt are not being sorted yet. The filters are waiting for a full stack to be available. And only once the cobblestone or dirt will be reaching a full stack, they'll be pulled out. This way my sorting machine doesn't get clogged, and this ender chest doesn't get clogged with unnecessary things. So there you can see the filter pulled out a full stack of cobblestone. And as usual, it will only be sorted into the black area as not to be processed. By the way, I've broken the 1000 stacks, just noticed. And yeah, now I just need to sort this thing in my Thaumcraft basement as well. So let's see how I'm going to do this. Probably marking where my filter is going will be a good idea. Which is here, so here. Alright. I need some tubes. Alright, so I upgraded my iron chest to a golden chest and moved it here. And simply going to add some tubes to finish it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I connected something I didn't plan to. And I may want to consider... are there... Let's see, did Sorin add covers for his bricks? Yeah, probably not. So I'm going to add... I don't want it to look like this, like slightly ugly. I'm going to fill it up. Let's see. I'm going to need hollow covers. Let me create. Doesn't actually matter. How to create a simple one? What's the recipe? Yeah, this one is not very helpful. I think you simply use the normal covers in a round shape or square shape to be more precise. Yep, but I rather use these blocks. They look better, I think. Slightly better, make more sense. Because the Thaumcraft room is mostly composed of those brick shapes. Okay, so I'm gonna place one here and one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do it from the inside, or actually no, maybe you can do it. Yeah, I need to do it from the inside. And one here. Nope. There we go. So it doesn't look the best, but it gets the job done. Alright, so as you can see, I didn't expand this room by accident. I wanted to create kind of a library, or not library, but somewhat of a warehouse of those jars. So I can store everything that I need in these guys. So can I move it with a gravity gun? Okay, so for some reason I feel I already know the answer, but yep, you can't move it with a gravity gun. You can move the normal blocks, but not this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have it like kind of a 2-row kind of thing. Yeah. How many jars do I already have right now? Oh, where are the jars? Where are they? I have 8. Let me create. Yeah, I would like to create some more. Alright, so something quite interesting just happened. First, I found some diamonds. Second, I'm starting to get my another barrel. So apparently 1000 stacks is the limit. I'm going to do another one, that's a fact. But I did leave that space here for that, just exactly that case. So I'm quickly gonna make one before this cobblestone start getting overloaded, because already apparently I'm at 18 stacks. I'm getting cobblestone very, very fast. So let's quickly get a barrel, which I do have, and cover. Place them down, and let's quickly mark this as cobblestone. And for the upgrade, every time, because I barely make it, I forget. So I need 4 of those, 2 blaze rods, and an ender pearl. And I will need some cowhide. Alright, so I got everything I need, and as I killed some more cows, I actually reached my first pixel of my soul shard for the cows. And I actually did some research about soul shards, and I think at tier 3, which is 100 and no, that's 250 kills, you can get a cow spawner, or basically any type of spawner that will operate even while you're not in the same area. So that's useful for my blazes. Of course, I'm not I'm not gathering any blaze spirits or souls yet, but it will be useful for my cows, so I can get some sort of farm going that will only generate leather for me. And I won't need to feed them or anything, because the spawner will keep them spawning. So that's quite awesome. Okay, so before going any further, I'm gonna rearrange my room here a little bit. I wanna have, first I'm gonna move this to, let's say, over here. Yeah, seems fine, right here. And I wanna have my crucible here, and another one, probably, actually I don't know if I need another one. Well, let's go for another one. Yeah, let's not go for another one. Okay, so I'm gonna first, let's get my tallow golem worker. I got my 2 water buckets. I'm gonna need my lava bucket and the crucible, of course. So let's temporarily place this block. Crucible, can break this. I forgot to place the lava. So lava block should also give me some light. And I'm placing it not in the corner on purpose, because I plan to create I haven't tested it yet, but so far I haven't been disappointed with Thaumcraft. I plan to create like more of these things connected all around. So I could, for instance, my intuition says that if I, let's say, drop something with 2 aspects inside, it will get separated. So kind of thing, I think it makes sense. I hope not to get disappointed. And let's have my water source. No, let's let it nearby. Can also have it underground, like only some part of it visible, like this. Could have my white marker here, and source here, and my golem. Right click him, let's say here, give him the bucket, go for any color. There you go, he doesn't even have to move. And just to empty this, that will require a little bit more mischief. Or if I break it, you know, that's a good test. Oh, there you go, if you break it, it doesn't lose what's inside. So there you go, that's a good thing actually. So I'm gonna replace my my crafting table here. Let's have it here with, or actually, you know what, I can place it in the ground, make it look a little bit nicer so it doesn't like pop out. Okay, got some weird texture there for a second. And where's my wand? Where did I place my wand? Okay, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I seem to have misplaced my wand, so probably have to create another one at some point. So let's right click it and place the wand here. So I have this crafting table or bench or whatever it's called available, being able to draw power from here. What's this? Wand of cooling. And yeah. Okay, so I'm quickly going to make another wand, because I pretty much cannot do anything much without it. and it really holds me back. Now, actually, does the matter? Does the order of the shards matter? Apparently it does. Okay, so air, water, fire, earth. Air, water, fire, earth. And I need 16 Precantio. I do have a lot of sources of Precantio now, but I'm going to use Greatwood logs. So 16, so that's, there we go, and one more. 16 Greatwood blocks, just throw them aside, and one of the Adept. There we go, and it got full, and let me get my goggles. Okay, so apparently 16 is the maximum that one of those filters can hold. That's not quite that much. I just threw inside 16 of those wooden blocks, each one having 7 aspects of wood. So yeah, that's a lot of flux into the air right now. Even though it says none, not sure why. Okay, so I have my wand. I'm gonna want to make a lot of jars. So I got myself some glass as well. Let's just go with it. And let's see, for each jar I'm going to need no, that's a brain jar. Okay, so just need the V's. But I can make with this one I can make 12 at a time. So there is no much point in making any more. Okay. Pretty sure that's enough. Yeah. So if you noticed, I made this nice area so I can start placing jars down. Actually, I think I quite a little bit overdid it. Yeah, let's start with only one shelf. I have it up. I'm gonna fill this even, so there is no real need of anything else. And let's first extract this from here. Actually, I can also place down this. Where did I place my... yeah, vitreous. Okay, so let's have this one be glass instead. And rock here. So I have this rock and vitreous. And I need to extract this from wood. I hope there is a better way to transport stuff like this. Using these vials is okay, but it's slightly slow. Files, not vials. Let me get 2 more filters. Okay, so I think I've got everything I need. So let's get started. I'm gonna first create only one filter, because I don't want to accidentally make another one and find out that you can't actually place more than one filter per crucible. Although if that's the case, I have no clue then how can I collect any other way, unless there is something I have yet to research, which actually I have a feeling that that's the case, but I'm gonna keep hoping that that's not the case. Okay, so pures, I'm gonna need 8 pure, so that's 8 of these guys. So, why isn't he filling the water? What's his problem? I think he's confused. Okay. So 8 pure. Actually, just see what's happening, and I will need let's see, 8 of those as well, 8 seeds, and I can get flux filter, and this one goes filled up with metal, so let's actually extract it. So I already have these essences. I should also create more of those. They'll definitely be useful. I'm gonna use those a lot now. Just create a stack. It's not going to be wasted. So okay, so I have my filter. Let's create the thingy. No, actually I'm gonna skip it. You guys seen me create this before. Okay, so actually I'm back here. Didn't create it yet. I'm gonna make my first use of my my jars here and actually extract this. So I can just simply throw it inside. Okay, this guy has a problem. I think because he doesn't have to move. Maybe that confuses him. Let's try placing it here, for example. Maybe the fact it doesn't... Yeah, probably his lack of needing to walk is confusing him. This is offset, I know. I need to fix it. Okay, so... glass, there we go. I will need 4 aqua. And 4 aura. Got myself another alembic. Now let's see, can I simply just place it down? Yep, I can. So I'm gonna make another one. So I can capture more stuff. Actually, I'm gonna also see how it works. It's annoying that I can't see anything at once. If I could do that, that will be a lot nicer. Is there a better type of glasses, maybe? Goggles? Okay, so let's create another one. I might be able to start using essence that I collect. Permutatio and Purus, no, I didn't collect it, but now let's see what will happen now that I'm burning. Whoops. Okay. This will be a little more than I asked for. Okay. So I crafted this, and there we go. I got... Okay, so I guess it's always going to pick what what was the most inside the crucible at the time. That's... I could argue if that's good or not, but that's something. Okay, so brewing stand, a filter, gold ingot, and I will need another jar. There we go. So again, 8 glass, 8 aqua, and 8 aura. Do I have any of those, or did I collect other things? That's not aura. No. So I'm gonna need also air shard instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually got glass from it as well. Just need aqua. And got myself another alembic. And I've collected these. That's useful. So that takes out the these. Let's take out this. And now I'm starting to collect this storage area for, you know, whenever I need something, I have it available to me. Diamonds. Okay, so this episode is nearing its end, but I'd like to do something before I finish it. I wanted to create something previously, but got stuck because I was short both on diamonds and on redstone. And is to create that storage energy cell for my mining age, back in my mining age. So I'm going to need lead, first time I use that, and electrum ingots, which I did have some. I think I didn't use them past the point where, or I used them, actually, no, I used them all when I created my conduits. So let's create some more of those. Need silver dust and gold dust. So silver and gold. And I'm going to need to manually pulverize them. And while I do that, I'm also going to need an energy cell. And I'm going to need to fill it with redstone. So I'm actually going to need, let's see, I'm going to need 1000 micro buckets. and every redstone is 25, so I'm going to need 40 redstone. So let's just cook a stack. It's going to be useful anyway at some point. And I can also just start creating the actual energy frame, which is, oh, actually I can't, I need the electrum ingots. Well, I think that's enough. Let's get a round number, let's get 20. This magma crucible is practically destroying my energy reservation, and I can't even pulverize while extracting all of it. I think actually the fact that I've used some of it for the conduits may require, oh no, it will be enough. Okay, so I can get started. So let's create the electrum dust and smelt it. Actually, while waiting for things to cook, I've been testing gear, and apparently the sorting machine is a lot smarter than it used to be. If you place a stack here, instead of one piece of item, that will basically act just as well as I would expect it to. So I could remove the filter from up here. So now it will only sort out when it has a full stack. So this is actually very, very nice. Make things look a little bit nicer. Okay, so let's see. Should have enough electrum ingots. Yep. I will need 1 diamond. So create the energy frame, and then I will need to fill it up. I don't know if I have enough. Yeah, it's not enough because I'm really not creating enough energy. Oh, and this one is out of lava. Let's get some more. Okay, so I really have to look into my nether pump farm going. Whatchamacallit, because it's really not keeping up. And I can understand it. This one is right now consuming 1 bucket per how long? This one is consuming 4, and my mining gauge consumes 5, and sometimes here I'm manually consuming some more. So yeah, it's not even close to being enough. Okay, so this magma crucible is just about to finish melting the last piece of redstone that I need, and this one should create, yeah, not rather fast actually. Expect it to be slower. It does consume 4 microjoules per tick, which is not that much. This one is the real killer. This one consumes like what? For smelting, yeah, I don't really care about that, although this is good to know. Actually, no. 20,000 microjoules for 1 bucket of lava from cobblestone. Yeah, no thank you. Okay, so I got my energy cell, my full frame, and I just need electrum ingots with redstone. I do believe I have everything I need. Lead, and this thing, and this. There we go. Energy cell. I will need my wrench, and I will need some more conduits. Let's get all I have. Because I'm going to slightly rearrange things. First, I'm going to break this, and you may ask yourself, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Then trust me, no. I may be crazy, but that's not because of what I'm doing right here, so that's fine. You can stop worrying. I'm going to place a lot of these here. Change them all to extract. And rotate all these engines. And wait until this quarry stops moving before I break those conduits, because they actually store some energy within them, so I'd rather not lose it. Okay, so it stopped. Can break this. Oh, I forgot how hard they are. Let me get my diamond drill. think it will be faster than this mining pick, which does a good job, but I think this drill will do a better job. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to place another conduit here with an energy cell. You know what, actually I think it will be a bad idea to place my energy cell right here, because yeah, this pipe is set to extract and I don't want it to extract into the cell, I want it to input into the cell. Now it might work, but it will not work as I expect it to work. So I'm gonna have my cell here with energy entering. This should be stirring up Minecraft joules, you can see doing a very good job. And from here I'm going to have my energy input. So this should be working again. This should extract. Yep, and there we go. It's working again. And I actually right now consume more than I generate, which means the quarry can consume. Okay, now you can see it flying. Now this is a quarry running at full speed. Of course, until this will balance out. My frame is dying slowly, my frame FPS, I don't know why. Okay, and I'm going to power this from these guys. So it's gonna have energy, it's gonna have all the required energy it needs from here, and all the rest stored in here and be taken to the quarries. This one being a future quarry as well. As soon as my overworld one is finished, and of course I'm gonna take all the Thaumatic engines and add them here. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching the episode. See you guys next time.